I want you to remember that no bastard ever won a war by dying for his country. He won it by making the... Well, welcome back. It's New Year's Eve here at the Hotel Orloff, ladies and gentlemen. What a year it's been. And what a year we're about to have. Tonight we're going to be predicting what happens month by month in 2026. Myself and a noted panel of psychics are going to be appearing and discussing what will happen in each month, each week, maybe daily in 2026. And everything we say will be correct, or at least we'll make a few correct. That's what I was saying. What was her name? Jean Dixon used to be on the cover of every issue of National Enquirer. And she predicted the Kennedy assassination and became famous for that. And maybe we'll make a correct prediction and be able to become professional psychics and retire. But yeah, this is a great night, man. Everyone loves New Year's Eve. It's just fantastic. I love it so much. Well, how are you guys doing? I don't need to eat dinner because I had a gigantic amount of pizza and fried chicken, mashed potatoes, stuffing, cheese sticks, Dr. Pepper for brunch. Well, it was around 11 this morning. That would be brunch, yes. At an amazing restaurant called Pizza Ranch. And yeah. Okay, so I'm just so happy to be back on StreamYard. Of course, StreamYard doesn't work. It won't fill the screen, so I had to put this happy festive green stuff around the border, but it looks actually pretty good. I don't know how to adjust the screen where it will fill the picture. I've kind of forgotten how StreamYard worked. I don't think I've been on StreamYard since June. I think I put the link on how to get on. Hopefully, yeah, I wonder if I'm even transmitting. Let's take a look. Right now I'm watching Space Patrol. Seen from next week's exciting action. Dwellers of the Prime on Throwback Television. Friar Tuck told me about how to get to this channel on the Roku network, and it's provided me with a great deal of entertainment over the last few days. So, are confronted with one of the dwellers of the Prime Galaxy next week on Space. So Cleo's visiting family members in Transylvania, and I've been left alone here on New Year's Eve. But it's all right. She'll be back tomorrow. But New Year's Eve, I'm here with you, man. Drinking pure leaf, no sugar, unsweetened iced tea. Okay, so let's see if I'm actually on the air. I have no idea. It says I've got a viewer. That's probably Kevin. Kevin Johnson is the owner of Gotham City Comics in Mesa, Arizona. He's just gotten 2 Frankenstein masks today. I think a Glenn Strange and a Boris Karloff one. So it will be fun to see those if he comes on. And all the other masks he's acquired over the last 6 or 7 months since we've done a broadcast. Yeah, we haven't seen inside Gotham City Comics. I mean, I may have a little bit when I do video chat with him, and you may have seen inside his store if you live there locally, like Jeff Thomas Fairfowl goes in there all the time. Lucky man. Let's see if we're actually live. We probably won't have many viewers tonight because everybody's going to be out in the town celebrating this wonderful event that it's now another year. It's just amazing. Yeah, yeah, buddy. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay, let's search for Grottu Orloff. It says I'm live. Why? Heavens to Betsy! There I am live on the television. Why does it say Q&A with a question mark at the top? What does that even mean? Well, I guess I'll ask you questions then. I have no idea. I must have pressed the button. StreamYard is used to function pretty well, and then it turned into a piece of garbage, much like the Marvel Cinematic Universe and everything else. Star Wars, everything else that we once loved, comic books, movies, they all used to be great. Now they're shit, and they will continue to be shit in 2026. My first prediction. Um, Perhaps I should write down all the predictions we make tonight, but that would be too much work. Uh, so I won't do it. How about that? Look, I'm live on television. So I won't do it. That's just great. Well, I'm in for the evening, man. I've got food. The cats and dog have enough food for the evening. What is this? Someone is attempting to talk to, I can't see close. It's worse than it was before. I can see fine at a distance. I went to an ophthalmologist today. He dilated my eyes, he checked them, says everything looks good after the cataract surgery. And in 3 weeks, I go back to get a prescription for close up. So I can't see. Someone's typing to me. But I have these cheaters. Let me see what this human is saying to me. Oh my gosh. There's people talking to me. Can you believe it? This is. Did that show up? I don't have. Oh, I remember now how complicated they made it to. Now I remember I got to turn everything sideways. Okay, Charlton 66 says, "Hello, Gratu. Hey there, Charlton 66. What are you up to, man?" Charlton 66 sent me some of the best Christmas presents I've had in years, man. And he says he's sending me all these sugar and spikes and Vampirellas, man. And I said, "How much should I just send you?" He said, "Man, this is my Christmas person." I can't even believe what nice people. Okay, now I got to, there are out there, and gosh, how do I look at this? Okay, I can't figure this out. How do I do this, StreamYard, you bastard? Uh, who did they put in charge uh, of StreamYard, man? They must have gone to that Leering Academy. You see that Leering community? There's a Leering, the place for you to go not to learn, but to leer in Minnesota. That must have been where these technicians that designed StreamYard. Blah, blah. Charlton 66 says, "Happy New Year to you and Cleo." Does that show up? Okay. He says, "I should have some of those Sugar and Spike comics out to you soon." Oh, cool. Um, uh, okay. Now oh, this is a big hassle. It's better if you guys, why does it do this? What in the name of heck? I need someone, could someone come on as a guest and read the comments? Because I oh, okay, I got them all. I am one of us said you're live. I'm watching. Charlton said hello, Grottu. Happy New Year to you and Cleo. And I should have some of the Sugar and Spike comics out to you soon. Yeah, he found some Vampirellas I didn't have too, which is it's amazing how many Vampirellas I don't have. Um, Yesterday I was at a flea market antique. I don't know what you would call it. It was called Collectomania. Never been in a place quite like that. They had a one comic dealer, and they had just the general standard stuff you would see in a comic store from the 90s and stuff, and then all of a sudden there'd be all the Silver Age stuff mixed in. With no rhyme and reason, and some anyway, amazing. Well, anyone that wants to click on that link, come on. That would be great because now I remember one of the main reasons why I stopped doing the StreamYard stuff is it's such a hassle. It's just I can't see this. I can't see it. I can't read the stuff. 'Cause I'm not doing this on a big computer screen or a laptop. It's on a little iPhone this big, and I don't think StreamYard's really designed to be used in such a device. So that's the way it is. December 31st, 2026, in the year of our Lord. Well, that little Tim Walls looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. I remember they had him come out. They said, this guy, he's a shoe-in. He's from the Midwest. He's a football coach. He used to be in the military, and he's one of us, and he'll be great. And then, of course, he apparently had all the stolen valor issues in the military. He probably is a terrible football coach, and he's just one of those crook right along with him. Yeah, he's from the Midwest. He's a little weird sissy, man. Just imagine if what's her face had won and he was vice president, man. We just need to be glad. And gas, at least here, is just a little bit over $2. I think it was $2.19 or 14 cents this morning when I gassed up. So that's one thing to be glad about. Give me some other things that you're glad about here in 2026. Come on, guys. You guys are killing me, man. Nobody's talking. Oh, wait. Cubans are talking. Gotham City Comics says, I'll come on soon. Waiting for my phone to charge up a little more. Fantastic. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, all right. New Year's Eve. Why? What a wonderful time of year. I used to every New Year's Eve go to Stonehenge and dance around in the flames. But this year I'm staying at home, man. Let's see. What is it saying here? Someone else talking to me. What does that say? Ugh. I just picked up a killer book about the Flash Gordon serials, 1936 to 1940. Recommend if you do not have it. Uh, that sounds fantastic. Who put it out and how do you get it? Is that something you get from Amazon? I would love to read a book like that. That's great. I love the Flash Gordon serials. I even love Flesh Gordon. It's a soundtrack CD for Flesh Gordon. I had no idea. That opening theme to Flesh Gordon sounds so authentic. It sounds just like a Universal Pictures film score. Um, but I always kind of poo-pooed the Buck Rogers Buster Crabs cereal because I had never seen it growing up. But when VHS was king, and they would have these 6-hour speed cassettes that were like 15 minutes of tape in a little tiny spindle, but it was recorded in 6-hour speed, and they would have the Buck Rogers serial, and it was so dark and murky you couldn't make out the picture, and I thought, well, this isn't very well produced. And now there's a print of the Buck Rogers serial that looks good up on YouTube, so now I think I can watch it 40 years later. Has it been 40 years since the 80s? Yeah, I guess it has. Um, and evaluate it correctly. Okay, I see other comments popping up. But in order to do it, I have to turn my phone sideways. So I'll stop complaining. People will get self-conscious. Let's see what they're saying here. It says, Library 8878. Hey, hey, happy damn New Year to all you all. This year I'm happy about staying home and doing nothing, as I always do every year. Yes, amazing. And then TikTok, who I believe to be Friar Tuck, says, Evening all and Happy New Year. Thank you for teaching me how to get to the hell is it called? Throwback TV channel. Uh, Happy New Year, everyone. It says, I am one of us. And you just don't know what of us. And I asked him, well, what is us? And he said, well, a comic book collector. And I was okay. No, that's not what he said. I forgot what he said. Yeah. So, how's everybody doing, man? You doing great? Uh, I'm getting back. I'm gonna go back to the channel that Friar Tuck taught me about. It's just incredible. I thought it didn't have commercials on it. I thought it just had commercials from the 60s and 50s, commercials for the Wild Wild West, commercials for Mr. Machine. And then I noticed that, well, today it had a real Mr. I thought I was going to say Mr. Pillow, mypillow.com commercial, and it had a commercial on how to overcome addiction or something. I guess they figure if you're watching throwback television, you probably need to take a nap with a pillow, and you probably are on some kind of narcotic. But no, it's great. It's really has a much better lineup than MeTV, and but I can't really get a full gauge of what the schedule is because the schedule they have listed online, the schedule they have listed here, it doesn't add up, and I can't. I know they have vintage cartoons in the morning and in the afternoon. They call them throwback cartoons, and they'll have everything from Super Six to Super Chicken to. I mean, it's incredible what they show. Eighth Man. I wonder what they'll do on New Year's Eve. Throwback television. Garnishments. Every day we hear stories like this. Now it's a tax relief commercial. Who are simply struggling to pay their bills. Each of them are living a frightening IRS tax nightmare. Oh my gosh, this is disturbing, yeah. Will destroy their lives. Why is it so damn loud? We've got great news. The tax relief line is here to help you. Now, watching Masked Adventure serial on Set app. Oh yeah, they had that on yesterday. The Masked Marvel. Yeah, it's a public serial. Charlton 66 says it's called a heavenly Heavily, not heavenly, illustrated guide to the Flash Gordon serials 1936 to 1940. It's by Roy Kennard, Tony Frank, and R.J. Vitone. It's on Amazon. Oh, that's a Suno created song there. Yeah, that's one of those songs you get on the free app that sounds like shit. But if you pay money, they'll give you songs that sound completely real. I gotta turn this down. Well, if you guys watched that video I put up yesterday, you're probably wondering, well, why did you not get those Jetsons comics? Well, they were $10 each. What else did I put back? Well, there's a Spy-Man comic that has the first Steranko art in it, but I already have that, so that's why I put that back. Um, so come on and show me some comic books, man. I don't want to show you guys comic books because it hurts my back, but you can come on and entertain me, peasants. Come on and show me all your purchases from 2025. Yeah, they're showing this old movie serial. Oh, it's called, you're watching Classic Cliffhangers. This is the Masked Marvel. That's cool to call yourself the Masked Marvel. Can you imagine fighting crime and that's the name you choose for yourself? Hear that? I don't know if you can hear the music playing. They're able to simulate that type of music in the Flesh Gordon parody really well. Okay, Swine, come on the show, man. Look, you got to go. You're probably all getting ready, putting on your tuxedos to go out to TGI Fridays, right? I'm gonna probably do half the show in bed, man. I'm not even kidding. What are these dummies talking about now? Oh, there's John Goris. Aside from Godard's Contempt, was Brigitte Bardot in any good movies? Well, honestly, I haven't seen that many Brigitte Bardot movies, but I figure they're all good. Wouldn't you assume that? I don't know. What's the Western where she's firing like a Gatling gun? I see stills from Brigitte Bardot movies. Uh, but have I ever actually sat down and watched a complete Brigitte Bardot movie? I don't know, but I told Cleo when I saw the news that she died, I said, first, they're not going to know who she is. The normies, the evil people, they're going to look her up and see that she's beautiful. Oh, and she's not American. Oh, that's great. And then they're going to look into she kind of likes dogs more than people, which is, and that she's made, they're going to like come out and say she's a Nazi because she didn't like, she did not like people cutting the throats of sheep um, without giving them painkillers first. Oh, there's Mass Marvel. So she was considered to be very racist. Yeah, they just say she's racist. She's a hated person. So everyone's went from, oh, it's so sad she passed away to, that darn Nazi. So yeah, but Bridget Bardot is a wonderful person, and she cared about. And it's like right at the time that she passed away, just by chance, Trump signs this law to prevent these Fauci type scum from torturing animals. Uh, tons of beagles like Drew here were tortured and horribly killed by people like Dr. Fauci, evil ghouls and goblins that say they're doing it in the name of science. But for some reason, they always chose beagles because I guess they were less likely to tear their throats out while they were torturing them. These beagles are a mellow lot. Let's see what we got here in the comments. Oh no. Charlton says, my wife is really under the weather, or I'd come on the show with you. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I was terribly under the weather just less than 24 hours. I was having these coughing attacks where I was like, I'm coughing so much, like, am I about to pass out or am I about to die? Because I started to hear, am I about to have a stroke? I like all this electrical stuff in my head, like seriously, like electrical fuses melting in my head. I was coughing and it was like I was about to pass out, man. It was just horrible. I probably had COVID-19 there for a day or so because apparently everybody's getting it around here. So, but luckily, I think I'm better as of this morning. And Charlton, thank you so much for teaching me about those Roku. What do you call them? Hookah? What is it? Roku. To get these boots off. Hoka. Hoka shoes. If you guys have trouble with plantar fasciitis, get these Hoka shoes that Charlton 66 tells you about because it helps you. Howard Lydecker, what a great guy that did these special effects. He was working in Hollywood up through the Lost in Space days. Oh, what is this? What is this cartoon appearing here? Oh, I remember this cartoon vaguely. What is this? QT Hush, Private Eye, and Seamus Private Mouse? Do you know this? Do you know this cartoon? This is like something that's new to me. Oh, the animation style is pretty good, man. This channel is just a treasure trove. No wonder Friar Tuck was so frantic to get me to tune into it. Let me see what people are saying here. Uh, Saturday and Sunday has good cartoons on streaming budget app as well. Man, I don't really understand how all this works. I was lucky. I had Cleo to help me find this channel, but I don't know how you find these channels, man. They're like hidden. John Gore, it's been a bad year for screen sirens of old. Samantha Egar, too. Oh, yeah. Well, every, it's just every year it's going to get worse and worse. We still, you know, Mamie Van Doren's still around. Uh, and, yeah, but we're going to wake up Clint Eastwood. We're going to wake up to Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr and Mick Jagger. I mean, who else is up there? Dick Van Dyke. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I didn't want to think about it, but oh, there's more comments. How many of you guys are just staying at home tonight? Uh, Sometimes you got a wife or a girlfriend that insists that you go out, and then they shame you. Friar Tuck says sci-fi movies and show. I already read that comment. Okay. M. Schwiller, 86, says, currently watching The Blood on Satan's Claw, a New Year's tradition. Keith Richards will probably see the 22nd century, says John Doris. Yeah, that's something, man. I don't understand that. I don't know this cartoon. You know, that's really weird for me to not know a cartoon. I like that music too. I just everything's a surprise on this channel because not the format is roughly followed, and they have a block that says throwback cartoons, but I'm kind of surprised at what they're showing. And, California, where the temperature never gets above freezing. We're going to make a surprising test on this new kind of garden hose. Let me see what these people are saying here. We want to prove to you just how flexible Everflex really is, even at low temperatures. So as a test, we actually froze an Everflex garden hose in this cake of ice. Comic. Imagine what freezing would do to most hoses. Oh, can I read that? Comic Life? Is that what that says? 498 says, Happy New Year. Nice to see you live. I think he means, well, nice to see you live, but nice to see you live. You live. Yes. Mr. Blofeld, I live. Imsh, says M. Schweller. What? I don't know why he's saying that. He's cheering himself. Did I mispronounce your name? I don't know. TikTok, Frotuck says, I'm staying home. My stomach is off. Wife going to friend's house for a bit. Supposed to get a bit of snow. So hoping she doesn't stay long. Yeah, we don't have any snow predicted here. Probably not, but we can. We can feel the difference. Not since this house been so soft. So completely feminine. And we're about to see some Frankenstein masks. We're going to see all the masks that Kevin Johnson has acquired in the last 6 or 7 months. Can a man tell the difference between hosiery made of nylon and hosiery made of new Vectra fiber? Which will be the best New Year's entertainment, better than Dick Clark ever provided you? Line stockings made of Vectra fiber in regular and exciting new sheer stretch. Stores everywhere. I know that when the ball drops, if I was to move my camera and point it at the screen, I'd get a copyright claim because the ball dropping is copywritten. Yeah, buddy. Okay, 2 bottles of tea down, man. About to drink my 3rd bottle of tea. You drink enough tea, you could get drunk, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what these darn people are saying here. I'm thinking they're showing different stuff tonight because New Year's Eve they ran old Christmas specials, Christmas Day on the channel. Oh, okay. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Oh, Gotham City says he's backstage. Shit. TikTok also says, I love the old ads they show on here. Yeah. M. Schwaller said just purchased a bunch of first pressing Misfits records. A few for Christmas, too. Yeah, Cleo did as well. She's been doing that. Comic Life says, I stay home and watch It's a Mad, Mad World. Yearly tradition. I am Last Frontier, by the way. Oh, Comic Life. Last Frontier. Hello there, man. Cool. Skip Savage says, hey, Grottu, you're streaming live? No, I'm streaming dead. Happy New Year. No, I'm just kidding, Skip Savage. Okay, there we go. Gotham City. Okay. You there? Gosh darn. Is this TV providing? Is it too loud in the background? Okay, I don't see Kevin. I probably should turn this down. Get ready to rewind. The Throwback Television Network is your destination for classic. Nothing works here. Silver screen favorites and all the cartoons you grew up loving. Paula Costa says, "Happy New Year! Only 1 hour to go over here." You're watching the Throwback. How about that? Find us yeah. What do you guys do for a New Year's tradition, Paula? Charlton says, "Going to tend to my wife. Happy New Year to one and all. See you later, Kenneth." Thank you so much for those sugar and spikes and Vampirellas. Man, that's a weird combination. Sugar and spike and Vampirella. Those are a weird combination. Happy New Year, Charlton 66. Sending your wife some swift healing prayers. Absolutely, yes. We're all praying she feels better real super quick. I think I'm hearing you, Kevin, but I'm not seeing you. You might have the lens cap on your camera. Entitles children to be admitted free to Metro Goldwyn Mayer's hilarious comedy hit, Please Don't Eat the Daisies. This Count MGM movie stars lovely Doris Day and Academy Award winner David Niven, whose comic talents make this one of the year's funniest films. All right, let's figure this out. Show Please Don't Eat the Daisies is a warm, happy movie. Oh. For the whole family. And best of all, your children under 12 years can get tickets inside Quaker Oats or Mother's Oats packages that entitle them to see. Paula says, "We eat 12 raisins, bang pots on the balcony, and watch taxpayer-funded fireworks. 12 raisins, one for each month, apparently. What a weird pagan ritual. You don't do human sacrifice over there? What's wrong with you guys?" Let's see. John Goris, "I got a Halloween chocolate cookie mini house kit. Discounted to 99 cents. I should build it tonight. Maybe do an animation." Absolutely. Dances with Koreans, says, "Hello, Grottu and everyone else." Oh, well, we got Kevin's camera working. Let's try to make him bigger.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
All right. I can hear you, so my phone's working better now.
All right. Well, what are we looking at? Give
I
us a
just got,
tour of the store. We haven't seen the store since maybe early June, maybe May.
Hi, Charlie, come in. Glad to see you. I think you know the fellas here.
Wow, that's good.
You guys do today? Are you looking at the game warden or as a friend? Well, it really does make much difference.
That's really good. Now, what's the story? How did you obtain? That's good. Is that foam filled?
no, it just has bags in it. It's so thick that you don't really have to foam fill these. These are the 98 calendar reissues.
What would something like that cost? A couple $100?
This right now, probably 500-600.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Sure, why not? This is no reflection on Joe, but
Damn.
this isn't exactly the Waldorf, you know. Why don't you come right out and say it? I didn't say that. It's perfect because what it is. Fishing where a couple of guys can come up and rough it for a weekend. Well, maybe we can talk the girls into coming up anyway. Well, you know they'd be miserable. Remember what happened the last time they came up here with us? They got over it. It's worth it. Probably got a whole week to talk them into it. Fang Dog's right.
I am one of us, says Cool Frankenstein.
Why not? You spoil all the fun.
You should be a hairstylist. Yeah, that's great.
All right, let's look at the other one I got.
You traded for those?
Yeah, I traded a creep show mask.
Okay, so the zombie from Creep Show was traded for that.
Yeah, it was like this one, but it was a lot better than this one.
Okay.
Sure it is.
Well, I think that you did came out well.
Yeah.
Did you get two Frankenstein masks for the creep show?
Yeah, I got 2 for 1.
Some in the lake. So difficult to catch when they aren't there.
Here's the other one right here.
That cabin of Joe's is a pretty grim place.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't argue that point with you. There isn't very much to do up there. Whoa. Oh, there isn't if you don't like the fish. We'll probably have to do all the cooking for you guys. Well, no hot water. No, you have to boil it. Are Clara and Sally going? Well, they'll go if you go.
Here's my original one from 83. I think this is an 83.
It's pretty cold.
Okay.
Oh, so that's why you want us to go.
And is that that's a Karloff one?
Yeah, and then this is the 98 calendar reissue right here.
Okay, and what's the difference? The paint job or what? How are they different?
But it's better than staying home.
Well, they're pretty much the same.
Harriet.
The one that you're not pointing at right now looks smoother to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some major differences.
Whose are these? Ours. Don't you remember my mother gave them to us when we first married? Oh. Well, why don't we ever use them? Well, it's not a complete set. Well, listen here someplace.
Wow.
6 dinner plates, 4 butter plates, 9 saucers, and 6.5 cups. 6.5? Yeah, the hand was broken.
Drew, you want food, huh? I'll get you some food.
What are we saving them for?
Dog wants to be fed.
You just can't throw things like this away. They've been the knowledge for generations. My great-grandmother gave them to my grandmother. Oh. Well, now what are we going to do with them? Give them to the boys when they get married. What's going on up here?
The sideburns seem a little too perfectly trimmed. I don't know.
What are they doing up here? Oh,
It looks like
when you guys get
I guess maybe that's how they were in the movie. I don't know.
we'll have to figure that out. Well,
It's
is there
great.
some sort of story that goes with those? Well, sure, you've heard it, haven't you? It seems to me I have something about your great-grandmother going over Niagara Falls in a barrel. Oh, yeah, no wonder this cup got broken. Hey, guys. Don't get mad, Mom. What's the story? Well, I don't know whether to tell you or not. Do we have a choice? No, you don't. Sit down. Now, my great-great-grandmother gave those to my great-grandmother when she was first married. They lived in a log cabin. That's right. They came out on a wagon train and built a log cabin for themselves. It wasn't much of a cabin, but every night my great-grandmother would set the table for those dishes. And what was her name? Her name was Harriet. I was named after her. Well, as I say, every night she'd set the table for those dishes. Well, good evening, Harriet. Evening, Josh. What's for supper? Buffalo stew. Buffalo stew again? All we ever have is buffalo stew. Well, don't blame me. Shoot something else. What do you want me to do with this? Oh, just throw it on the chair there, and when I get time, I'll make you another shirt. Wow, I see you're all gussied up for dinner again. Does that look pretty? Yes, pretty as a picture. I can't understand why you get all dressed up like that out here in the wilderness. Well, I told you, Josh. Every time I set the table with these dishes, I just get the feeling that I have to dress up. The silliest thing I ever heard of. Well, aren't you getting that washed up a bit? I don't know. You get some of the craziest notions. Did anything interesting happen today? I saw a couple of Indians. Oh, I ran into that young fellow that works over the general store. Oh, what did he want? He wanted to borrow some more books. He's read every book we've got, including my cookbook. You know, I never saw a fellow with such a craving for learning. I mean, he says up you'll wind up being president.
He disappeared, huh? Oh, he's trying to get back. I went into the other room to go to the restroom. Sorry. Add to stage. Oops. Oh, I thought I. What is going on, man?
I don't know what came over me. All of a sudden, I found myself.
Well, at least I'm full screen now. Let's see.
Hello, are you there? I don't know if you guys are still here.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I accidentally removed myself from the stage.
I wasn't sure if you did that or if I wasn't even live anymore.
No, you've been live. It was my fault. Uh,
I don't think you guys seen this yet.
oh, that's well done.
Let me get this call.
Uh, okay. So what do I need to do? Let's see. How do I have no idea what I'm doing here. Let's see. Oh, yes. Gradually remembering how this incredibly incompetent program, StreamYard, works.
Are you there?
Yeah.
That was somebody who wants to sell me some ventriloquist dummies.
Oh, man. People have learned what you like. People
Yeah.
coming in right and left selling you ventriloquist dummies and monster masks. What is three bean vegan chili? The hell is that?
Sounds like 3 different kinds of beans and no meat.
Oh, I thought maybe it only had three beans in it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna see what this is like.
Oh, I got a couple new posters in the mail today.
Oh, cool.
It's,
Movie posters?
no, they're from an artist on Instagram. You've probably seen her work before. It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that is. Well, what's her name?
Her name's like Gato or something.
Gato meaning cat in Spanish?
Yeah, yeah, something like that. And I got this one too.
Oh, okay.
You got to find a spot to hang those up.
Well, what has been the big seller there in the store?
Uh, well, I've almost sold all my Funkos.
Yeah, you've been having a sale trying to get rid of all the Funkos.
Yeah,
Um,
they were taking over the store. I
yeah,
got rid of them all. I only have a few left.
that's great because they were a lot of comic stores and comic conventions just turned into nothing but Funko Pops. Oh wow.
Looking forward to doing this cha-cha-cha with Clara in my hip boots. Let me take those back in the house. Oh, no, never mind. Thanks. I'll do it. Is that what the story about the dishes? Hold on, Sally. We'll get the rest of our stuff.
Well, the sun's going down here. Um, so the big seller is still that absolute Batman stuff.
Yeah, I don't have a single copy of Absolute Batman in the store now. Oh, I forgot to show you this guy. It's pretty great.
Yeah, man.
You ever seen a Conehead Frankenstein before?
Yeah, no, I have not ever seen a pinhead or conehead Frankenstein. I certainly have not. How do people think of stuff like that?
Not sure.
Maybe it's for people that have pinheads so it'll fit on their head. They say the popes really have cone heads. That's why they wear those hats.
Huh.
Hmm. Yeah, this throwback channel was fantastic. It's worth getting a Roku box, Kevin, to
I
watch
threw
this.
away I threw away my Roku box
Why'd you do that?
because I never use it. I think it's outdated and they want too much of your information, like to sign up for that thing.
Oh, they do?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know because Cleo signed up for it. I didn't even know they did that. I just figured it just worked. Um, I don't know. We used to have an Apple TV one, but
How you doing? Good.
damn it. Uh, you closing early today?
Maybe in an hour, like 5:30.
And then you're just taking care of the dogs with the fireworks.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, New Year's Eve is not a fun time for dogs. People forget about that.
Here's another Frankenstein I have. This one was used in not this copy, but one like it was used in a Christmas Story.
Is that the one the other day I was talking to you that had the eyes cut out of
Yeah,
it?
that's the bad thing. That someone cut the eyes out because they're supposed to be Glenn Strange with the sleepy eyes.
Yeah.
But someone probably cut it so they could actually see through it.
Yeah. Masks are pretty dangerous to actually wear them. They're a lot cooler to just look at on a shelf than to wear them. I think the whole pandemic kind of made me not ever want to wear a mask again for a long period, more than a few minutes. I wish that they would have just let us wear masks like these to go in the supermarkets. Imagine if everybody during COVID-19 went into the local supermarket wearing Frankenstein masks and monster masks. That would have been a wonderful time in my life. I
See
would
what I
have
did with
thanked
my
Dr.
door?
Fauci for inventing it.
See what I did to this door?
Yeah.
I made it. I turned into like a Mr. Ed door. Just cut the top part off.
Now you just need to get a talking horse.
Yeah.
The reason I'm grunting and cursing is I'm cleaning kitty litter boxes. Uh, just in case anyone's wondering, I'm cooking my dinner, and then I'm
Ooh,
gonna.
that doesn't go together well.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, that's true, but I gotta. These are things I have to do so I can lay down and finish the live stream from bed. Because, and then hopefully someone will come on and Man, did you finish watching that Night Tiger stream last night, Kevin?
No, I didn't get too far past into it. No.
He showed a like an Archie type comic called Cookie, where the boy and girl are coming out of a tunnel of love that says tunnel of horror. And I thought, man, that comic is so great. I looked it up on mycomicshop.com, but they didn't have it. And
I think I've seen that and looked it up, and it was expensive.
yeah, I know that's the problem. These live streams are where people show comics. They're they're a lot of fun, but they're very. The problem is it's like an alcoholic watching a stream where people are showing bottles of booze and they're saying, "Oh, this one's such a steal. This one's such a bargain. This one only costs this amount of money." You're thinking, "Well, maybe I could do that too and be a collector of this, and then you realize, yeah, no, because that wouldn't go over too well, and I don't have the money. So, but I shouldn't. But it's fun to watch. But you gotta. I feel sometimes bad if I'm showing a lot of comics that I've collected over 50 years, and I don't want people to watch and think I need to get all the comics that Grottu has. No, you don't. Um, I don't want to be that kind of influencer that makes, because it's a dangerous addiction. Uh, now I'm taking the trash out to the trash can. It's a glamorous life. I found Night Tiger's Suno channel. I just typed in Night Tiger, and um, he talked about how he makes these fake Van Halen songs. Yeah, he's been at it. He mentioned that he'd done a song about Zatanna, the Justice League magician girl, and
Oh,
I thought, man, that's a good idea. I'll make a Zatanna. So I made a couple of Zatanna songs myself, but I'm sure
there's an
that his
action.
are like glam metal songs, and mine are early '60s girl group kind of band songs where she's singing about how she just joined the Justice League, because everything I do is going to be set in that long ago time period.
Yeah, she
That's,
has an
that's
action figure coming out. I saw
huh?
today. She has an action figure coming out. I saw today.
Oh, Zatanna.
Uh-huh. And she comes
And
with Detective Chimp.
how much is that going to be? Like $80?
No, I don't know if it's more because it comes with the Chimp, but maybe like 30 or 40, I'm
Oh,
thinking.
then that's actually affordable. What is how are you getting toys now? Or you got a new distributor that gets you toys?
No, I don't have a new distributor, so I've been just selling vintage stuff mostly.
Like, are you going to be able to get the Zatanna? Is what I'm hinting at.
Oh, it's that you might have to pre-order it from McFarlane
Oh, okay.
because he only has a license to make DC figures for I think only maybe another year.
Oh,
So they're not even. I don't even think they're sending them to Walmart. So I think they just go direct pre-order, direct to the consumer. That's how a lot of stuff is going. That's why I don't even I don't even carry new toys anymore.
oh.
There's no markup either on these new toys. You know, on like a $30 toy, there's probably like a $4 markup. Not really, not worth it.
Man. So what else has been going on at the store?
Not much.
Do you have like some big thing going on this weekend on Saturday?
I have my first Saturday of the month artist and vendor, like little flea market outside. Kind of like what I do at Free Comic Day, but no free comics.
Yeah. Okay,
And then,
now the cats want food. It's always something, man. Okay, I'll be right back.
okay. Oh yeah, you and my things.
Boy. Okay. I've been ignoring the chat. Let's see if anyone's talking. Uh, Missing Mars said, "Good evening, Happy New Year, everyone." And John Goris says, "Très elegant, that creature poster." And I'm one of the says, "I still have Roku." Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe my Roku is on. You know, if you have a Blu-ray player, sometimes it has apps loaded onto it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know the deal with this. I can't. This It was a very complicated procedure how I found this throwback television but it eventually I found it buried in free streaming channels that come from Roku. But this is very much in the vein of Me TV, except it's a far better version, I think. I mean, it's now they got the Danny Kaye show on. Um, this is very much aimed at, I would say, people. I was in a pizza place today with old people, which probably means people just about 10, 15 years older than me. But they seem just like the old people when I was a kid. The stuff they were talking about, just the folksy way they were. And I realized these had to have been the flower children, the 60s generation. But they seem like people that had grown up in the 30s and 40s, or like my grandparents' age. But maybe it's just from living on farms out in,
Just a moment, Mr. Williamson.
maybe that all that flower children stuff never got to this part of the country, but it was, so what else is new in your store? Got to be something else.
No, nothing new. I don't think. Well, we looked
Uh,
at it all.
what are major things that have happened in the last 6 7 months in your store? Have you had major buys?
No, no major buys.
Just acquiring new masks and
Yeah. Did I have this one last time?
oh, I man, that's how I looked in high school, man.
All these bits. Yeah. I had
Yeah,
this one. I had this one for a while, but this one's fairly new.
yeah, that's a good one. That looks like the one in
That's
the
stuff.
Munsters. Was that a Don Post mask they used in the Munsters?
No, Don Post. Well, it's Don Post, but the mold originates from the actual movie.
Oh, that was one from the movie they used.
Yeah, that Don Post used. It
Yeah, the
originates from
movie was only about 10 years old when that episode was filmed.
this mummy's new. This Savini creep is new. These are new. I made these window covers.
Can you hear me now? Hello? I don't know, man. Let's try it out on the TV. See if it's working.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Well, I that was Cleo calling, and she told me this meal I'm cooking is out of date. And she's right. It was dated December 24th. She says, I just saved you from food poisoning. So I've got to cook. I just threw it away. I got to cook a different meal. It's
December
not
24th or this year.
of this year.
Oh, that's not
But
that old.
yeah, but they're not frozen. These are just refrigerated. And yeah, apparently that can make you sick. So let's see. So I need to find ones that are dated December 31st because they're like a week old. Goat cheese and tomato cream ground turkey, hot roast shredded beef and mash, chicken and artichoke baraguli. What the hell is baraguli, man? I'm gonna try that. Let's make sure the date is good. December 31st. Okay. These are these factor meals that. Okay. All right. Yeah. This looks edible. Okay.
You take down your Christmas decorations, or are you leaving them up?
Well, I took the Christmas tree that was on the porch down to the basement. The Christmas tree on the main level. I guess I'll take that up to the attic. And yeah, yeah, leaving them up all year. There's no real. I guess there's no point in that. I don't know. Uh, I used to think it was funny to leave every decoration up, Christmas, Halloween. But
Yeah, this Saturday there's an event. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Uh-huh. Yeah, it starts at 11, so just make sure you're set up, by before then. Yeah, it's outside. We have tables, but you might want to bring a chair if you want to sit. But just maybe fill up. I don't know how long it takes you to set up, but maybe 10 or. Okay, so like you can come whenever, just 10 minutes before if you want. What's your name? Okay, that's easy to remember. My name's Kevin. Okay, bye.
Rock and roll is the most outrageous thing you've ever seen or heard. These are the wonderful songs of yesteryear.
okay.
I think the real version is scary now.
It's absolutely scandalous.
Mm.
Mind you, sir, that your daughter is wearing that outfit. So I can't imagine the daughter of mine got that. But it's all fun. They also found your raccoon coat and ukulele up there. Jazz Bo.
I was gonna put my Christmas stuff away, but I gotta take one more picture with the Santa hat on Glen Strange.
Oh yeah, is that to recreate the Monster World cover?
Yeah,
Yeah.
see how he looks.
I mean, why are you not full screen? Hold on a second. Yeah, you got to get the exact right angle from the magazine cover. What geniuses the production designers, famous monsters, Warren Publications were. These simple little things they thought of that have provided me with so many decades of joy. Oh, nice. Yeah, he looks a little on the spectrum there. Yeah, he looks a little like something's wrong with him too.
I saved these. They were the 50th anniversary versions.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I remember Count Chocula's eyes being that kind of loopy like he's stoned, but maybe they were. Shit, my camera almost fell right over. Ah, shit. Well, I'm getting ready to recline for the evening. Shit, this cat with its claws, man. I gotta get my feet under the blanket or I'll be slashed to death.
Make toys with different colors. Yeah, they originally had all. They were all red. Well, it was all black and white. So there wasn't black and white comics.
I love my new. No, scared. Sauce crispy. Or the Big Macs. Silent Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, the other book is mostly DC. The other book.
Well, we're at Pizza Ranch buffet. Oh shit! God damn it, motherfucker! Uh, son of a bitch! I better mute myself now. Oh, this cat's knocking over the tripod. Yeah, it's a train station. Ah,
I love Superman.
like 1800s.
Batman's cool.
Oh,
I like this. I'm looking like a scary vampire of Batman. She's alright. Yeah. I don't know. She doesn't speak to me. Why don't you just start from the beginning?
oh, the new Steve Mannion book.
Yeah, it's his cover, but I was just looking on the inside just now. I didn't see his
Uh,
name on the inside.
he did do the inside.
No, he
Oh, you
didn't.
did. Okay.
It's his
I like
Oh
cover.
that.
well,
Just looking on the
I
inside.
still want it just because I like him so much. But I wish he had done the interior.
Yeah,
Is the art inside decent?
looks like there's one, two, three, four different stories.
But do they look? Does they look like crap or are they okay?
Well, we need to be careful on this one.
Oh, yeah, they could. Buffet, fun zone, arcade.
Eddie and Steve from Stranger Things. Wait, there's all my.
There's definitely like four different kinds of art in here. It's okay.
I mean, it's better than like Oni Press, right?
What did Oni? Oh no, Oni
The
Press.
EC Comics, the shitty EC Comics.
Kind of like that.
Well, I still want the cover, man. I just really, that Steve Mannion is just, he's like a male Marie Severin or something. Well, I guess
Yeah.
John Severin was a male Marie Severin, but
The last story has the best art. That was smart. They put that at the very back.
does Steve Mannion has his own self-published comics, right? Is
Oh,
that
it's
from that?
Tim Vigil. Tim Vigil art in that one story that I liked.
Is he the guy that did Faust?
I think so.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
oh no wonder you couldn't show it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever happened to him? Has he been doing? What's he been doing all these years?
He still works, but I think that Faust still comes out. I just don't know where to order it from.
Yeah, it's weird. We were talking earlier, like, where do you get these Danzig comics that apparently exist? These erotic comics. It's like there are these comics that exist. Lady Death is also still published, but nobody knows it because it's almost like they're secretly distributed to fans only, and nobody else knows about. I don't know how you find out about stuff like that.
Maybe it's those Kickstarters.
Oh yeah, Kickstarters. Yeah, whatever happened to that Beast of Blood or Mad Doctor Blood Island comic that they were doing through Kickstarter? I just don't.
They did a Kickstarter for a bunch of facsimiles of pre-code horror, and I guess those finally came out. It took a couple years, I think.
Yeah, but I just like something to exist and I pay for it and I get it and not have to wait 3 years, for 2, 3 years,
Heard you got some good stuff.
and I pay for it and I get it and
Wolfman.
uh,
Welcome back. Right now, Health and Human Services pausing its annual $185 million child care payments to Minnesota because this massive fraud investigation is growing. But Governor Tim Walz still pointing blame at everyone else, posting, quote, "This is Trump's long game. We spent years cracking down on fraudsters. It's a serious issue, but this has been his plan all along. He's politicizing the issue to defund programs that help Minnesotans." White House Press Secretary Caroline Levitt joining us now. Caroline, thank you for being here. Happy New Year's Eve. Let's jump in right now with Governor Walz blasting President Trump and the Trump administration, saying that this is all about politicizing this massive fraud that keeps growing that we are learning about. You see, that is what you saw from Governor Walz, saying this is Trump's long game. We've spent years cracking down on fraudsters. It's a serious issue, but this has been his plan all along. Your reaction?
Governor Walz is completely incompetent. He always has been, and President Trump has long called him out for his incompetence and his poor leadership in the great state of Minnesota. I want to commend Nick Shirley for his incredible video in Real Journalism that went viral this past week. He epitomizes what new media looks like, and that's exactly why we at the White House, under President Trump's direction, have embraced new media journalists like Nick Shirley.
oh my gosh,
To the White House Press School. We invited Nick Shirley to brief the.
I remember that puppet.
What's his name?
I just don't know. I remember it's from the early 70s or late 60s. I remember the guy that used that puppet. Maybe someone watching remembers better than me. Did someone just bring that into you?
Yeah, he might want to trade it or sell it. And here's the other one.
Oh my gosh. Willie Talk. That looks kind of mid 60s, I would think. I don't know much
I think
about it.
I think he's 80s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
I like the other one better.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video.
I like him better.
yeah.
The other one's 70s. I confirmed. I think his name is.
Oh my goodness. All right. We're back. Oh, Missy Mars is telling us Willie Tyler and Lester. Yeah, that sounds correct. Um, yeah, buddy.
After a custodian reported that a man was demanding to speak with a priest and trying to access a restricted area. Okay. Talk to him.
Well, I got to get up and get my dinner. I heard the ding from the other room. How are you?
sir. The deputy will into the sheriff's office. How are you? So what's going on today? Okay. Well, we can't really do that. That's the church's property. Okay. So how'd you end up here today?
Because I'm Jesus.
Do you have some friends around here or something? I mean, for me to help you, you have to talk to me.
This is my type of entertainment. Holy smoke. What's going on with this guy? He sounds like the legendary Stardust Cowboy. You couldn't pay me enough to be a policeman. Ah, shit, the cat bit me. Fucking son of a...
I got more people coming. He's on something.
You think so?
How far out are you? Definitely. So he's dove a couple, 3 times. He's fell backwards off the thing here. He's on something. Something or other. He ripped the crucifix thing off the top of the thing there. Yeah, he just went and grabbed one of these things here and kind of came at me a little bit and shoved him off, and he hopped back up there. So no, I didn't even get anything out of him. What's
What's going on? I'm Jesus Christ Almighty. Fuck you. Yeah, you're devil. No, we're not the devil. We're not here. What's going on? I'm Jesus Christ Almighty. Okay? Back up. Back up. I'm Jesus Christ Almighty. No, no.
I think I saw this guy at the Pizza Ranch earlier today. Damn, man.
Yes, you are.
Damn.
Excuse me. Put your hand on. You're not allowed to do this in here. Put your hand in here. You're not allowed to do this in here. You are allowed to do this in here. You are not allowed. Put your hand behind your back. You're going to get tased. You said you're not allowed. I said you're not allowed. You're going to get tased. Hands back. You're going to let me go. No. You're going to let me go so I can get to where I'm going, please. Put your hands behind your back. You're going to get tased. Under arrest. I'm going there. I'm going there today, motherfucker! I'm going there today! I'm going there! Hands behind your back, now! No! No. Not. No, you're not me. You can take this out, somebody. Take it. Right.
Oh, well, I'll put this in my, I'll save this to watch later.
Say, Lord Jesus Christ.
That may not be the most entertaining thing for New Year's Eve for you guys. Let's see if I can find something more. That's a little blasphemous, that fellow. Um, New Year's Eve fireworks around the world.
And yeah, my friends, not aunties, aunts. Самые холодные точки, привет.
Stay back now, Mr. Cat.
I was gonna say that. All right, on the count of three, we're gonna say Happy New Year. Ready? I need all of you to help me with that. On the count of three, Happy New Year. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy New Year!
He's in a North Korean prison camp.
And I always like when I find sisters.
Oh boy, that's terrible. What normal people watch. Um,
Oh, my fellow comic book collectors.
oh, fireworks in London. Look at that, man. Can you believe it? Actual fireworks. Wonder if Kevin's still there. Let's see. Yep, still there. Must be, well, that's amazing. I can't believe it.
Deep, strong information. Yeah, let's.
So you have wonders here this week. What is your message at this stage of the war for him and shy of tolerance?
To who is it?
For Zelensky.
Yeah.
Shy of tolerance for Ukraine. Are you considering other options and will you speak with Vladimir Putin?
No, we're looking at other options. We are. President Zelensky's coming in. I'm not a fan of the war. I'm not a fan of the way it started. It should have never happened. It wouldn't have started if I were president. The election was rigged. And because of that, we lost a lot of lives have been lost because of that. We're not American lives. But if I can save a lot of lives, that's why I'm in it. I want to save lives. I've had 8 wars. The Prime Minister of Pakistan got up the other day, said so beautifully, says, you saved millions of lives. He told that to a group of people right in this office. He said, the president saved millions of lives. And I think what he's referring to is the fact that that would have been with India nuclear war. That was getting very close. 7 planes, they don't talk about it, but 7 aircraft were shot down. In fact, we have the new ambassador to India right here. They're well represented. You better represent us, not them. Okay. But Sergio's going to do a great job. He's going to do a great job. But no, we'll be talking about the war with him, and we'll be talking about. I mean, they want to go offensive. I'll make a determination on that, but they would like to go offensive. You know that, and we'll have to make a determination.
I have a question given by the FBI director and Attorney General here today. Jim Jordan has passed checks medically here in front of the judiciary.
You mean deranged, Jack? He's a deranged individual.
He's asking to.
Well, they should. I'm surprised it takes so long. You know, we're talking about violent crime. What about the crime against a political opponent? That's what we have to talk about too.
Would like to understand the full extent to which the Biden-Harris Justice Department weaponized federal law enforcement What do you think the committee will find out?
I think it was the worst weaponization of a political opponent in the history of the world, let alone this country. And I hope that everybody's, they're involved in it. I'm not. I'm the one that had to suffer through it and ultimately win. But what they did was criminal. Deranged Jack Smith, in my opinion, is a criminal. And I noticed that his interviewer was, I think that was Weissman. And I hope they're going to look into Weissman too. Weissman's a bad guy. And he had somebody in Lisa, who was his puppet, worked in the office really as the top person. And I think that she should be looked at very strongly. There was tremendous criminal activity having to do with, we don't have fair elections in this country, we're not going to have a country. And I've said it from the beginning, fair elections and borders. And we need also fair press. Because if you don't have fair press, it's very tough. And we've got the strongest border of anybody. Nobody has a border. We have a border where the numbers just came out again. You saw 0 people came in illegally. Now, we do take people into our country legally, but 0 people. But, you're talking about a different subject. You're talking about political crime. They have committed massive political crime. I hope they're looking at Shifty Schiff. I hope they're looking at all these people. And I'm allowed to find out. I'm allowed to, I'm in theory the chief law enforcement officer. But I have a very good, talented group. This is about something else, but I hope they're looking at political crime because there's never been so much political crime against a political opponent as what I had to go through. They raided my house in Florida. It was an illegal raid. I have a lawsuit that was doing very well. And when I became president, I said, I'm sort of suing myself. I don't know, how do you settle the lawsuit? I'll say, give me X dollars, right? And I don't know what to do with the lawsuit. It's a great lawsuit. And now I won. It sort of looks bad. I'm suing myself, right? So I don't know. But that was a lawsuit that was very strong, very powerful. They raided illegally my house in Florida, Mar-a-Lago. They went through the drawers of my young son. They went through all of the cabinets, drawers. The first lady, she walked in, she said, wow, what happened? Because she's very meticulous. And this wasn't so meticulous. As she looked into the drawers and she saw everything a mess. It's what they did
Well,
against the person.
my last meal of
And then you
2025.
look at these corrupt people. You look at Hunter Biden. You look at the signatures. Example, the Pen. I just signed so many different things. An admiral, a 4-star general. That I'm signing them left and right. The commission.
See
By
here.
the way, I want to compliment John Thune and also Mike, a great speaker. But John Thune, all of a sudden, I'm getting these things by the hundreds. I was getting one every 2 weeks.
Man, I don't know how to
It
do
would have
this.
been 4 years before you got them in more.
Trying to post the link to come on if you'd like to
Democrat
do that.
obstruction. So John Thune did a great job. I must have signed.
Missing Myers says, I wish we could attach
into the
pictures
administration. We're just
in the chat.
And so compliments to John.
Yeah.
He had to do some things that were very tough.
If people
He
could,
didn't want to do.
you can imagine the mischief that could be created with that.
This is a Democrat Schumer shutdown. And he's trying to do it.
Well, I've lost 2 viewers by showing Trump.
He's always been sort of a loser, but an intelligent one. But I think he's losing IQ points with time. I think that happens. I hope it hasn't happened with me. I know if it did, you guys will let me know about it very quickly.
Here in DC, a judge has given the 2 teenagers that beat up ex-village staff of Big Balls.
Yeah.
Patient.
It's incredible.
And no jail time. Is this justice?
Janine Pirro is doing a fantastic job, and she is beside herself because you have these radical left judges that they beat the hell out of this guy. And there was many people against this one guy who was really trying to protect his girlfriend. He didn't want his hooded over the door but they really beat him up badly. And that just happened, right? Wow, that's terrible. I think the judge should be ashamed of himself. That's a big problem. They can do their job and then they go into a court and the people are protected by these. I don't know where they come from. Where did these people come from?
I wonder if Rudolph is having a shiny new year again this year.
Pam and Todd and all of us because Cash, I think that Janine has done a fantastic job. And the case I heard was like flawless. It's a flawless case. They have them on tape. They have everything. And then the judge gives them a little probation.
All right. So the link is in the chat.
They're young. And if that happens, they're going to grow up. They're going to be real bad. I gotta cause.
Kevin's still there. He's probably closed by now and heading home. I don't know.
I think they were great. He reported to me that you're great. He's a great man, you know.
Okay, let's see what else we can find. That's an old, that's from a few days ago. Okay. DC Universe to debut classic hero in upcoming TV series.
James Gunn and Peter Safran's DC Universe.
Oh, it's this guy.
To expand. And one of their next upcoming TV series is set to introduce a major character who is also rumored to go from the second season of Creature Commandos directly into live action films. And seeing how he's a pretty powerful character, this would make sense.
Okay. Okay. He's not going to tell us. We have to wait. I'm not going to watch any more of that guy. Let's find out.
Perspective, because so many people are so zoned into their own kind of echo chamber, and I don't mean that negatively. We all have them. Our feed is our echo chamber. Our algorithm is our echo chamber. Our algorithm only feeds us what we are interested in. And
he's got 2.2 thousand people watching. I've got 7 people watching. Well, this is saying that some cartoon characters going to public domain.
Enthusiast here, even though I'm.
Oh boy, Roger Rabbit.
August 9th, 1930, Flusher Studios released the cartoon Dizzy Dishes. This cartoon is notable as this is the very first appearance of Betty Boop, making her public domain.
Yeah, but if that version of Betty Boop goes into public domain, she was a dog. She had dog ears.
Cool to know that Betty
And then they changed the dog ears after a cartoon or two into earrings. And oh, my old friend Jim Conrad sent a nice New Year's greeting, but I can't read it. Yeah, so that's the Betty Boop is a dog. That's why. And she had a dog boyfriend. And then after she became a human, then the talking dog just became her friend. Um, this is AI music. Yeah. You still there, Kevin? I think he's closing that dummy deal. Um, Let's see what people are saying here. Nothing. Nothing. The people are saying nothing. Uh, well, happy 2026 to all of you.
After the show, we all decided. After the show, we all decided we were going to go find Marie LeBeau's tomb. I'm not sure anybody knew where that.
I was talking about a documentary I saw once called You Must Be Weird or You Wouldn't Be Here, about the Cellar Club in Fort Worth, Texas. And it turns out it's been on YouTube for 2 years. This is the trailer for it.
It was everything that I'd hoped it would be. It was dark. There were scantily clad women running around, waitresses. There was a sense of danger. A crazy place. Everything was just crazy.
It was heaven. It really was. To me, it was the most exciting place I had ever been in my life. There were people there that were like me. Uh, Different. I was always different. I felt out of step with people that I went to school with. And when I walked in the door, I went, here's my place, my crowd, my people. And I loved it.
It was a lifestyle. It was something that just wrapped itself around me and pulled me in. Something that
Anyway, you can see the whole movie now on YouTube.
love.
I thought it had been buried forever because of the revelations that Kennedy's Secret Service men got drunk there the night before the assassination when they were in Fort Worth and in that club, that beatnik club. And I thought maybe the movie had been buried, but it had been. I saw it in 2010, and then it didn't appear on YouTube until 2 years ago. So that's 13 years in limbo. So, but I just hadn't checked on it in a while, and it's I've got to record it. I forgot about that.
Mom kept pushing her out of the house and wasn't feeding her. Where you going, little lady? I'm coming, showing you. She was about 3 to 4 days old, standing outside by herself, shaking, while the other babies were in the house, all curled up together. So you could tell that mom had rejected her and said, out you go. She wouldn't have made it outside in the elements. So I brought her in. Is that your bikies?
It's about a little pig. Okay. Why am I wearing my reading glasses looking at the TV? Oh, it's to look at this thing. We've always hated about New Year's Eve is the East Coast. I've only lived on the East Coast for 1 year of my life, but and that was second grade, so it didn't matter. I couldn't stay up to watch the ball dropping, but If you live in Central Time, the ball drops at 11 o'clock your time. And then after that, the networks, everything, nobody cares. Once it's in New York, it's the new year. That's all that matters. Then nobody on television cares about it anymore. The bands stop playing. And, and if you live further west, it's, I don't know, I guess the ball drops uh, like 9 o'clock your time, huh? In California, I don't know. Is that the time difference? Anyway, it never seemed fair. They should give us something. Oh well, 11 o'clock. What time is it now, man? Let's see. Got to put my glasses on. Oh, it's only 6:30, man. I can't go all that late. I could care less about New Year's. Why am I watching YouTube when I could be watching that wonderful throwback television? Let's see. Is Kevin still there? Yeah, he's still there. Yeah, but I guess no one else is coming on this evening. Let's see. I think I didn't show any comic books tonight, and it upset people, and they went away. I'll show some comic books on possibly a show tomorrow. We'll see. Um,
The leftists and the left-wing media are going after Nick Shirley, and they are spending more time trying to discredit him than they are investigating the fraud. It blows my mind. These people are something else. So let's get into it.
I need to make something just painfully clear. Calling out Nick Shirley's lies about rampant Somali Minnesota fraud has absolutely nothing to do with defending fraud, you mouth-breathing, cousin-f***ing, grinder-crashing troglodytes. And you raving about a dude who's not a journalist but plays one on YouTube has absolutely nothing to do with your feigned care for accountability about fraud. And we can prove both of those statements are true, right? We can prove that Nick Shirley is a liar. Things like how he and his Turning Point USA handlers submitted business edits to Google for daycares to try to get their phone number changed to Tim Walz's office, so then he could make a video calling that number pretending that it went to Tim Walz's office, even though the number for that daycare is listed in multiple places on the internet and is clearly not Tim Walz's office.
What is he talking about? I couldn't find any videos on that or any proof of it. And I asked Rock, he says, no, there's no evidence or proof that Turning Point USA submitted business edits to Google for Minnesota daycares in an attempt to change their phone numbers to Governor Tim Walz's office. Says, however, Google business listings are publicly editable. Anyone with a Google account in good standing can suggest changes, which may pass automated review. Skeptics and some posts suggest this was likely rage bait or a malicious prank by unknown individuals, as the official Minnesota Department of Human Services listing for the center shows a different phone number. No sources link TPUSA or any specific group individual to submitting these edits. Searches across web results, X posts, and related videos yield no mentions of TPUSA involvement, only unverified social media claims about the phone connection itself, which some outlets, Hindustan Times, note remain unconfirmed and could not be independently verified. Yeah, I don't know where he's getting that from. He doesn't provide any proof of that or anything.
The piece of paper he was waving around saying proved all of this that they never actually cited a source for it. Hey, it's 2025. It's really hard to put numbers on a piece of paper, so I'm sure it's authentic.
Well, if he doesn't believe the numbers, then he can look at the numbers himself, because David put it out for the public to see right here.
Okay, no, don't follow any patterns.
Anybody want to pick me up? You do $100,000 if you can. $100,000. Just prove my information.
So give me a copy of this, then I can.
If you can just prove my information. $100,000. Come on, girl. Just.
Yeah, letting them zoom in so they can see all the numbers and everything. They're not lying about this. These are the real numbers, and if anybody can prove it wrong, they'll get $100,000.
Keep your finger on it, okay? And just screenshot it while you're going. Let me know when you got it. They got it. Oh, he's my page. Just the energy we need.
Anything on any of these pages is accurate. I'll give you $100,000 if you can just prove it.
All right, Donald. Okay.
Yeah, so if this guy doesn't believe it, then he's more than welcome to fact check the numbers himself, and then he can make a video and prove everybody wrong. But until then, this guy. I'll watch this later. Well, hold on. What are people saying here?
Accurate. I'll give you $100,000 if you can just prove it.
WWON has Commander.
He's more than welcome to fact check the numbers himself. And has Commander Cody on now. Says. But until then, this guy has. What is WWON?
You don't care about fraud because if you did, you would care that the diddling dictator archived and stopped updating the COVID fraud map.
Guy's an idiot. Okay, let's find WWON. Because, okay. See, it's a stream on a budget showcase on Roku. And then I guess it's free TV zone you have to click on. And throwback television is the one that Friar Tuck told me about.
Stop to me. We're en route to McKinley Station. After we arrive.
Let's see. I don't know what that is. Let's see what the schedule says is on. Today is Wednesday. They only give you Eastern time here. Oh, okay. They have different prime time lineups, it looks like. So 7 o'clock, Man with a Camera, U.S. Marshal Stony Burke, Strange Paradise in Search of Captain Isotope, and then Mansion of Mystery. Okay, let's see what this WWON is. This is Channel 6, Jackson. I guess Jackson, Mississippi. I don't know what that is. There's WWON, Channel 48. Current schedule. What is this channel? Oh boy, it's one of these oldies channels. Oh man, that's they have Cartoon Starcade on Saturday mornings. Man. Oh yeah, I can't figure that out. Okay. Where'd the WW? Oh. Well, let me just play it. He says it has Commander Cody on it right now.
You wanted me, Excellency?
Yes, I want to send a message to all main arsenals and rocket ship assembly plants. I'm going to make a mass attack and wipe out.
Not a very good print.
You don't need a time machine to relive the best hits of all time. Rewind Radio's gotcha covered. Whether you're chilling at the beach.
Here's a hold up in the Bronx, Brooklyn's broken out in ice.
That.
Yes, it does sound fairly dramatic.
Well, let's just say that we've covered that topic and moved forward.
We can put
I don't know what that show is. Doesn't look very good. What are people saying here? WWON is a featured channel on that app. another channel on that app. That schedule's from 2024 for Throwback. So how do you get a current schedule? Is that the one that's online? It's very confusing. I'm not sure what that show that Throwback was showing right now. It almost looked like it was from the 70s, but it was black and white. But it had a terrible 70s look to it. Let's get back to YouTube. Says, yeah, just Google the schedule. Yeah, I had done that. I was wondering why everything was different. Oh boy, that's not good. Well, do I really even care about seeing the new year happen? I don't know. Let me see how the music sounds on StreamYard. I want to experiment by looking at the beginning of today's episode to hear how the background music sounded. Is the sound? Oh shoot.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won a war by dying for his country. He won it by making the.
Oh, welcome back. It's New Year's Eve. Well, it just looks terrible on YouTube. I mean, on whatever this is called, StreamYard looks terrible. That's Captain Isotope on Throwback Now. That's a horrible homemade show. When was it homemade? In the 70s? Why is it? Is it supposed to look? Is it a homemade show made to look like an old show? Why would they show that shit? Um, um, just a second. Yeah, I can't get any real enthusiasm about the new year going here. Captain Isotope, really? Kevin, you there? What does maximize mean?
This year. This map shows the 26 biggest cases of COVID fraud. It's funny how Nick Shirley isn't in Texas and Florida trying to knock down daycare doors and film children there.
That map was going to stop being updated whether or not Trump got into office or not. Says yes, the COVID fraud map, part of the Pandemic Response Accountability Committee's PRAC interactive tools and dashboards tracking pandemic-related fraud cases, was originally scheduled to stop being updated after September 30th, 2025, based on the statutory sunset date in the 2020 CARES Act that created the PRAC regardless of the 2024 election outcome or who became president in January 2025. This default expiration would have applied under a continued Democratic administration, ergo if Kamala Harris had won, unless Congress passed new legislation to extend it, as there were no extensions enacted prior to the election or during the lame duck period in late 2024.
Cared about fraud, you would care that Rick Scott, the senator from Florida, oversaw the biggest Medicare.
You can see right there, it says in 1997, but I'll pull it up anyway.
Fraud scandal in U.S. history. And if he gave
Yeah, it says the Columbia HCA healthcare fraud schemes primarily took place during the 1990s, with some practices dating back to the late 1980s. Rick Scott served as founder, chairman, and CEO of Columbia Hospital Corporation, which became Columbia HCA after mergers from 1987 until his forced resignation in July 1997. The fraudulent activities, including inflating bills and diagnosis for higher Medicare reimbursements, submitting false cost reports, paying illegal kickbacks and physicians for patient referrals, and other billing improprieties, occurred under his leadership during the company's aggressive expansion period. The late 1980s, mid 1990s, 1993, 1997, 1997 through 2003. And then it says in June 2023, final major civil settlement added $631 million plus a $250 million administrative agreement with CMS for cost reports up to 2001, bringing the total government recovery to $1.7 billion. See, I don't even know how old Nick Shirley is, but he might not have even been alive at this time.
If he gave a shit about fraud, you'd really be up in arms about the fact that Bankruptcy Benito, who is himself a well-known fraudster, has given clemency to dozens of people convicted of fraud. So we know that you know that we know that you don't actually give a shit about fraud. You only care about sensationalized stories that justify your racism and political bias. We know that you know that we're not defending fraud. We think that all fraud is wrong and should be held accountable. And you do that.
Then you shouldn't have a problem with somebody going in and just making sure that everything's fine. He went to should be a public place because it's paid for by the American tax dollars, and ask some questions. What is so wrong with that? Why are these people so afraid and against the truth?
That by making up wild lies and accusations. So can we just stop pretending that any of this is about fraud? This is a coordinated attempt to undermine Minnesota's leadership, in part because our governor and one of our congresswomen, who happens to be Somali, hurts the tangerine temper tantrum toddler's fragile little feelings on a regular basis. And
she hates America. You guys know I've posted videos before of this woman. She doesn't like our country.
In part because they want to turn Minnesota red, and in part because it helps them justify their Gestapo police state. I am fine with political mudslinging, but demonizing people because of their ethnicity, making up wild lies and accusations about daycares and healthcare providers, not only is it just wrong because it is wildly racist, it's wrong because you're putting real people's lives, real children's lives, in real danger. ICE has been terrorizing Minnesota neighborhoods for months now. DHS is doing door-to-door investigative visits for fraud. That's not even their jurisdiction.
Yeah, it is. Yes, ICE, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, is allowed and actively does investigate fraud involving immigrants, particularly when the fraud has.
People. That's an isotope. Oh boy. Here's someone that's living with a condition that makes her friendly.
We have this camera where we can see ourselves right there. What do you think when you see yourself?
Happy. I love looking at myself. I don't know why, but I do.
Do you hear your sister laughing at you?
Yeah,
Why do you think she's laughing?
she's laughing at me. Victoria!
Does she ever get on your nerves?
Yes. Sisters do that.
Do you still love her when she gets on your nerves?
Sometimes. She's always not been able to keep a secret.
Oh boy.
Otter has a very, very rare condition. Hi, buddy. He wears a helmet. You teeny squirrel? I'm Caroline, and this is Otter's story for June. Oh, give me kisses. I started Baby Kitten Rescue about a year ago. We focus on neonatal, critical care, and special needs kitten rescue. It's a big purr, baby. Otter, what are you doing? We have 26 people who foster for the rescue, including me. Oh my God. Someone reached out to us on Instagram and they found Bunny and Otter alone outside. They waited for Mom to come back and she never did. They were about 2 weeks old when they were found, so still needed to nurse. The person who found them was trying to bottle feed them, but then realized that they had physical abnormalities. So that's when they reached out to us. What? When they arrived, they were.
Let's see. There's fireworks in Dubai. (2026) in Dubai. It's like another planet. Some floating woman. How about that? Okay.
The Minnesota fraud scandal is getting worse and worse by the day now, rising to billions and billions of dollars. Will the FBI, will the DOJ get involved in a way we have never seen before? So there's one thing we know, and that's Nick Shirley, the independent journalist who's doing all this, is now hated by the legacy media in ways you can't even comprehend. We've got the receipts, we've got the clips, we'll show you them nipping at Nick Shirley.
Let's see here, man.
Blood.
I can't see anything.
Households, welcome back. It is a pleasure as always. And
Kevin, you still there?
Steve,
It is
2025 is here, but it's
7 o'clock.
Opportunity for
I would think that he's closed now.
Is going to be great. I will tell you what's going on. News.
I hear fireworks outside. Oh, there's somebody waiting there in the. Let's see. Hey, Eric.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How are you? What are you doing?
We're going to be streaming. We stream every year on Eglinton's channel on New Year's Eve.
Okay. What does
I
that
have no
start?
idea what time that starts.
What time does it start?
No idea.
Oh, you don't know?
So I
Okay.
figured I'd jump on here for a few minutes before I try to shove some food down my throat. And
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
I saw cats too, so that's
Oh, can you see them here? Yeah.
yeah. I saw some on the TV too. I said yeah. I said yeah. Now that I have one, I watch cat videos all the time.
Right. Man. So, what has been going on? I've stumbled on the auction a few times on Saturday nights, and uh, he's had some good stuff.
Yeah, I don't do the auctions all the time anymore.
Oh,
Nothing against them. It's just that I've basically every Saturday night for 7 years seems like, give or take 6 years.
yeah.
And like now, if I AEW runs their pay-per-views on Saturday nights, and I watch that instead.
What is AEW?
That's All Elite Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
It's
All
the
right.
competition that all the WWE fans seem to be personally offended that it even exists.
Okay. What city is it coming out of?
I don't know if they're based in any one city. They kind of go all over the place, but
I guess I'm thinking of the way things used to be decades
like
ago.
ECW when they were out of Philadelphia. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know if they have a home base. I've forgotten what it was.
So what have you been up to?
Not a lot. I quit comics about 4 or 5 months ago.
You mean modern comics or comics altogether?
I stopped buying new stuff about 5 months ago, basically for financial reasons.
Okay.
And found out I don't really miss many of them. I mean, I was reading a decent amount, and it's not that there were anything wrong with them. It's just that it's like when I was a kid, there were I would get a Spider-Man, and I couldn't wait for the next issue, or a Batman, or something that maybe it's because I was a kid or younger, but actually even well into my adulthood, there would be books that I couldn't wait for the next one. There's nothing that I feel like I've missed anything if I don't get the next one, with the exception of the Ed Brubaker stuff. He's the only person that in fact, I bought one new comic in the last 5 months, and it was the Brubaker Criminal book that came out.
Okay.
So he did a floppy because that's going to be a series on Amazon starting in January. And so he put that out there as kind of like an appetizer and try to remind fans that it exists. And he still does a couple of he did a full length hardcover, and he's doing another one in the spring. So he's writing in that universe again because he'd taken a couple of years off to write other things.
Is that the first time something of his has been made into a movie or TV show?
I want to say that they tried something else that he did, but I don't even remember the name of it. I tried to watch one of the episodes, and it was long and slow. This one, I think, Amazon has a pretty decent track record, and Brubaker is involved in it. And it's got. Did you ever watch Sons of Anarchy?
No.
Do you know who Charlie Hunnam is?
No.
He was the main character on that, and he was on a CBS show called Fire Country. He's the main star, and Emilia Clarke is in it. I think she was from Game of Thrones. But if it's half as good as the books, it'll be great.
Well, cool. I don't know anything, but that's great. So yeah, you think it's because you got older, but when you go back and read those old books, ones that you never got to read back then, they're they're still good. It's I think the new stuff is just really weak.
Yeah, well, there's too many new unwritten rules. I mean, a lot of things that made comics great for kids, like the classic damsel in distress. The man saves what you can't do that anymore. The woman can save the man, but the man can't save the woman.
Yeah.
And it's just because a lot of the comics were a way for kids to lose themselves into a world, do things they'd never be able to do in real life. Well, now so many comics are obsessed with making things exactly like real life or how they imagine real life to be or how their real life is. And even or in the superhero books, everything is a universe shaking event. And guy that I used to like on YouTube said, one of his quotes was, "Doesn't anybody just rob banks anymore?" And
Yeah.
that kind of makes, I did. I'm not completely out. I mean, I did pick up the Green Lantern recently.
Okay.
And I try to read an issue a night to get through that. And I saw this on your shelf, but I also picked
Hold
that
on.
up.
Oh yeah.
So that's the seventh one of those. I've got all seven. I
Well,
don't think
there's
I'm going to get. I don't think I'm going to get the next one because the humor book. I'm not all that interested in.
yeah, but it's got tons of John Severin art. Marie Severin's the art director. It's it's really good. There's even a Betty Page photo in it. But if you're not into humor, Mad stuff, it's the first uh, rip off of Mad as a magazine.
Is it out already?
Yeah, I've got a copy waiting for me. I just have to order it from Kevin here. He's
Those
got it
two
waiting
came
for
out
me.
right on top of each other then.
And then there's going to be a second volume of it. I mean, the book reprints all 3 issues of Snafu, and then the next one's going to have like Crazy Riot and some another maybe Wild, the 3 other, and those had a lot of horror monster kind of stuff in those magazines because of the monster craze in the late 50s. So yeah, the humor magazines have always been one of my original loves in the comic world. So yeah, I'm excited about getting that book, and hopefully I will, order it in the next few days. But yeah, so what else has been up?
Not much. I took a 40-minute tour of the ex bowling alley, now antique mall with you the other day.
Oh yeah,
Um,
shoot, it was a mess. But there was this one comic booth that I just stopped looking because it was the weirdest thing. There would just be a bunch of bland stuff, and then all of a sudden there'd be 8 Silver Age comics, and there was no real rhyme or reason. I may look at that place again tomorrow, but
yeah, you I mean, we go to those, and I think I expect them to look like to be as organized as a comic shop, and I realize, well, no, it's an antique mall, so yeah, probably not. But you used the term. I'm trying to remember what it was when you said a antique mall after a nuclear attack or so whatever it was you said. I'm glad that would have been a spit take if I'd been drinking.
well, it was most antique malls that I remember in Texas are very genteel, and then it's like places little old ladies go, and it's all laid out very nicely, and there's a little tea section where you can drink tea, and that place was just like a bunch of garage sales vomited forth towers of 8-track tapes and um, records, but like where you don't even really want to look at them because they just all look beat up, and I just don't even want to look through them, and uh, but
I have never seen that many 8 tracks in one place.
well, I knew a
One
guy that
wall
had an
eight.
8-track museum. He had a record store called 14 Records in Dallas, and I can't remember. He had some reason why he called it 14 Records, but I don't remember what it was. But he was a very eccentric guy, and he was the guy that ran the Mr. Ed fan club and the Tiny Tim fan club, and he was good friends with Tiny Tim, and he had this little record store on Greenville Avenue, and and he was just obsessed with 8-track tapes and had towers of them, but maybe not that many in his store. But yeah, it's just kind of real seedy and weird, and it just felt like you're in A Boy and His Dog or that movie The Road or something. Because a lot of people are in there just getting like survival shit, just like tools and stuff. Oh, Kevin's back.
Sorry, I was gone for a long time.
Were you dealing with a dummy deal?
We couldn't make the deal happen, but it's all right.
That's okay. What did he want for the dummies?
Um, well, he wanted some of my rare masks that I didn't want to part with.
Oh, not for those stupid dummies. Those weren't even that good at dummies.
That's why I
Those,
didn't. That's why, I would have traded him a cheap mask, but not a really good mask.
yeah, that shit's from the 70s. That's not, and they weren't creepy enough. They weren't funny enough. They were just like, yeah, no. Would you have just given him cash for them?
No, it wasn't even something I would have paid for money for.
Yeah, they weren't that good. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that one comic booth was interesting though. He had I think that Spy Man I pulled out was the first Jim Steranko, wasn't it? Did you see that?
Sounds kind of familiar, but I don't know for sure.
Spy Man was a Harvey superhero, and
I remember the character, but and that sounds kind of familiar. That Stranko's first art was something not not a Marvel, but yeah, I not sure.
yeah, I put it back because I already have that issue. But anyway, so how did you feel about what James Gunn's been up to? I'd like to get your take on all that.
I yeah, I'm trying not to. I'm kind of taking a wait and see thing. I mean, I could have done without the dog pissing in the first thing. That's the first thing you see. I have no
Okay,
problem per se with the way she showed up at the end of Superman. If it's a good movie, we'll get past that because it. People forget in order to have a hero's journey, you have to start somewhere, and things have there have to be things obstacles that you overcome to become that hero.
okay,
And she, I said, unlike Clark, she did see her planet blown to bits. So
okay.
I can see where
Yeah,
she'd be a little, Now we're
I can.
talking a fictional universe. Like I said, the comics are one thing. If you want to take liberties with the movie universe, yeah, I'm fine. I can choose to either support or not support it. It's
Well, okay. Well, I didn't. I love the Superman movie that came out in June. I did a review of it. I defended it. People asked me, "Would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?" I said a 10. I thought it was great. I was willing to accept the differences. The Supergirl drunk. I thought, well, I accepted that. Okay, I can see how maybe she'll blossom into being, and overcome that. I was willing to accept all of that. The problem was when he comes out with the Peacemaker season 2. Uh, that's when did you see that?
I didn't. I haven't watched either season.
Okay, so
I know about it, and yeah,
you know about the like
yeah,
7 to 10 minute long orgy scene
yeah.
that's like okay, and then And in that same episode, the green, that Guy Gardner and Hot Girl appear, and they're talking about blowjobs and then all this stuff about every kind of sexual perversion. And these are characters that came from that the PG rated Superman movie. And then uh, Lex Luthor appears, and he's talking about people, what they're doing in the next cell, and then there's a guy with a mustache that was one of Lex Luthor's main guys that was controlling all the video game punches, and he comes on and does some kind of joke about stuff I don't even want to talk about. This gradually they bring in characters from that movie to talk about perversion, and any kid that likes Superman is going to want to watch. This is presented as a follow-up. The portals, the tech, everything is, and Peacemaker is building on the Superman movie. So it's like a gateway. It's like James Gunn. I was willing to forgive him for all the Twitter stuff, and then he just has to he just has to rub everybody into his politics and his sexuality.
My take on all that is I don't like it. If you want to do, I said I have no problem whatever they want to do with The Boys, because that was created as a raunchy send up, and they're not desecrating. And that might be too strong a word. I don't like to see the characters that kids know, and I'm not trying to be a prude, but yeah, I said they were fine in Superman, and then they do this in Peacemaker.
I'm willing to be a prude because, like you say, I have no problem if you create your own universe, you create your own characters and make a character that's kind of like Superman. But if you're using Superman and it's a character that's part of our country's folk history, and you want to do your little perverted little jack off humor with that, you don't have any right to do that. Well, you might have a legal right because they own that character and they've handed it to you and you signed a contract. Uh-oh, what is going on here?
You got a message, and Kevin said he had to run home.
Oh, I didn't even see all that. Oh, my wife wants to talk to me for a second. Would you be able to keep her phone going and contact me from? I could talk to her. Fireworks just started. Had to run home. Oh yeah, because his dogs. She says, "I'll try you later." Yes, I'll listen. I'll end the stream here in a few minutes and talk to her. Yeah, she's in another city right now, visiting family. So I need to, but yeah, it's not. I don't feel it's right, and yeah. So it just the Peacemaker series could have been. It's. I don't know what James Gunn's plan is. He just wants to. I want to like the guy. I mean, I like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and I try so hard to like him, and that he just never fails to do something horrible to. Because I'm not easily offended, but anyway.
So listen, I want to jump off so you can then go talk to Cleo.
Yeah.
Our stream tonight is open to anybody that wants to join. If you get bored and want to jump on, you're more than welcome.
Okay.
I'm not sure who's going to be on there. Hopefully not just me and E, because that'll be boring. But
yeah. Well, no, it won't actually. You guys are. I remember when I first discovered those auctions. before I met you guys, I remember Cleo, she has no interest in comics, but she was enjoying the show just because of the banter, uh, between, about politics and stuff and just the world, it's just, so, the show's entertaining even for someone that's not into comics. So,
Graphic. Yeah, we have to cut this short because we were just about to do a 2-hour Gil Kane retrospective for you.
oh, I didn't even say, oh, Graphic Man's there. He says, hello, Eric and Grotty. Grotty. Yeah, it's, yeah, he's got a new show with, I guess that's After Comics doing the
That has to
voiceover
be.
voice.
Yeah, once and for all, Mike, that is Alan, isn't it?
Well, it has to be, but I guess he sends the script to him and he records the lines and then he drops them in. I'm not sure how exactly he does that. Um, but it is,
If it's not, that's the best impression of him I've ever heard.
well, I always thought that After Comics sounds a lot like Adam West, so he's perfect voice to do a hero. Okay. Oh, he says keyboard. Oh, he's talking about Grotti. I thought he meant he was doing the voice on this keyboard for After Comics. Oh boy. Well, so I'll just look for I Love Comics to start going live here shortly, huh?
Yeah, my guess is probably 9-ish, would if I had to hazard a guess.
Okay, you're 9 o'clock Central.
9 o'clock Eastern. So it's yeah, probably be 8 o'clock your time.
Okay, what? Oh, it's only 7:15.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize. Well, I'm gonna probably go ahead and end this because I need to talk to her and I need to go to the restroom really badly. I think I may have food poisoning, so I better.
I hope you can stop by later, but if not, Happy New Year. And
Well, Happy New Year to you and everybody, and appreciate you dropping in.
my pleasure, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, everybody. Well, Happy New Year, and I'm gonna check out now, and I'll see you soon.